after a failed relationship or failed marriage, he'll be like, I don't ever want to see. It's very rare. You see him become enemies with that woman. It's
I think it's by design.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the Difficult Conversation segment on the Highs and Lows podcast, where we talk about all the difficult conversations that you can imagine. And yeah, we're still waiting to see you guys DM about some stuff you want us to talk about. Yeah, to today's conversation, we have a very, very interesting topic that is quite relatable to almost everyone. As long as you're alive, you have friends, it's relatable to almost everyone. And although most persons will think this applies to couples the most. So the conversation is this: how does it happen that two people that were so much in love end up becoming enemies? How does it happen? Two people so much in love. We know those listening, once they hear this, the first thing that comes to their mind is people that are in relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend, people that are married, husbands, husband and wife, you get. But this also applies to friends, two female friends, male friends, you get.
For me, I think this is much more evident with like couples, man and woman, boy or girl.
Yeah.
What I think could cause this issue is when one person, it's actually one person that takes the initiative, is one person that is much more forgiving, is one person that absorbs or carries the relationship more than the other person.
Okay.
Now, if that one person is fed up or is tired or now wants to be relaxed, there's problem. There's going to be a huge amount of problem. Because now, let's say in a relationship, it's me that forgives. It's me that absorbs the most, right?
Yeah.
When I get angry and I'm fed up about this whole thing, the other person might not have that amount of grace to carry the relationship anymore. It now becomes, oh, you don't love me, you don't. And then if I start to spiral because now I think you're being manipulative, it might not become a situation of, man, go your own way, let me go my own way. And that person might take it that, oh, I never loved them from the beginning, and it could not become a messy situation. That's why I think.
But then, if we were to look at it from this angle now, that you're giving your own view, then why is it that it's mostly the women that whenever they have issues, either with their spouse or their friend, they don't want to use their eye to see that person again? Most times, you rarely see men behave like this. You rarely see a man, let's say after a failed relationship or failed marriage, he'll be like, I don't ever want to see. It's very rare. You see him become enemies with that woman.
I think it's by design. Because we've had this conversation before. We talked about that. Most of the times we try to go against our nature as humans. But in my view, the people that try to go against their nature more is women. Right? Because whether we like it or not, women are much more emotional. They are the much more caring, loving, tender people by design. So even if a woman is in a relationship and she's the manipulative one, she does it with emotion. You get? She does it, I don't know. It's something that she puts herself in it. She's in it for the feelings, how she makes her feel, whether happy, excited, empowered, whatever. It's in it for the feeling. The man is not really in it for the feeling for the most part. Because, for example, a man can know that, oh, I don't feel like waking up to go to work today. But by God, you get up and go to work.
Of course.
Right? But a woman can be like, oh, I feel like eating burger. I feel like, though I'm sick, but I feel like she will just do that because she feels like. Right? So if, let's say even in a relationship where the man is the one absorbing a whole lot of things and the woman is the manipulative one, right? If that relationship breaks, that the man said, I'm no longer doing it again, I found another woman, the woman is going to get into her emotions. You're leaving me hanging after all we've been through. Yes, you've forgiven me, but you yourself, you're not also perfect. I forgive you too. She cannot help to bear that imagination that she's going to lose this person, even when she knows she's wrong. In some ways, she might even admit, yes, I am wrong, but you've heard women say something like that. Yes, I know I'm wrong, but
so let me put it this way. So let's agree that men are okay. Men take it in good faith when things don't go their way or when they don't get what they want. But women don't take it in good faith.
Well,
women don't know how to react to that, because most times when those issues, when two people that were once together, loving, happy, excited, when they finally part ways, go their different ways, in most cases, it's the women that exhibit that behavior. Okay, you hear some women that are like, no, me and that guy, we never dated. In fact, I don't have any. I've never been in any relationship. I have no ex.
I've heard so.
You understand? Before. It's the women that are always quick to reset button.
Yeah.
You see stuffs like, okay, I saw a lady post something online a few days ago, and she was like, how can you totally forget all the memories you shared with someone you were intimate with before in a relationship? How can you delete that person from your mind? And other ladies were like, just start thinking of all the evil things that person did to you.
Wow.
Just start thinking of all the bad things. Start thinking of how the person hurt you. And obviously the person was not a saint. There'll be one or two things. Focus on all the bad things about that person.
Yeah.
Those were like the advice that most of the ladies were dropping. And in my head, I was like,
well,
for me, my own response to that was, why do you even want to like delete that person? Just allow it. Over time, let time do its thing.
Yeah.
There is no need to start focusing on negative energy or trying to bring up things in your mind or do certain things that would make you hate that person. Just it's like an experience.
For me, it's like a fundamental design with women, right? Let's look at it like this. A woman or women generally, they are not used to rejection.
Right from childhood.
Yes, they are not used. Women are to be. That's why I said we go against our very nature as humans. And people that do it more are women, right? For example, women are not used to rejection. They are not used to going up to a man and ask the man out. That's why you see women that a woman likes you, wants you guys to date, you reject her. She lingers around for some time, and then you still double down on that. Oh, no, I don't want. And then she's not happy with you. She doesn't want to see you. In fact, you could see her in a particular place and she ignores you like she didn't know you. Because she doesn't know how to react. I'm not standing for women and say, oh, you just start to good
thing, yeah.
But she doesn't know how to, take that L and move on. But men, we do it. It's a normal thing. Even when the girl rejects you brutally, you still see her on the road and you still want her to see you. You still go up to her. You still want to be in her good books. Even when you know that this person did something hurtful to you.
Yeah,
it has become second nature to men. So in a situation where a relationship, you guys went your separate ways and the girl doesn't want to even see you at all, it's a woman thing. Men, you've taken the L. Yeah. You know that you can sit there with a man, guy says, we dated that girl. Thank God say say we date. So she not pretend as she does not know me. It's fine. I know her, I dated her, we dated, it didn't work out, and it's fine. The guy has accepted whatever came out from the relationship, but the girl wants to delete this person from their mind.
Which it also has a huge negative part to the ladies watching, wanting to like delete experiences that you had with like someone you had a relationship with in the past, because most times it's from those experiences we learn. If you delete the person entirely, that means you're absorbing yourself of whatever you did, both the good and the bad. Yes. You're seeing yourself like, I was the saint there. I did nothing. Which is why most times, most women are caught in a loop, repeating the same negative stuff. They might have dated a guy. The guy told them about those things. But they'll trash all those things. They will not even pay. They will not even self-reflect. After the relationship, because they are fixated on deleting that person and hating entirely. The person, hoping that if they do that, they can suppress however it was they felt with that person. Whereas for guys can still love the woman. 100%. But they know that because of that particular thing she was doing, which they have spoken about multiple times, or a particular attitude or behavior, that is why they had to walk away.
It could still be the other way, that there was a particular trait in the guy that the girl did not like, and then the girl chose to walk away. But for guys, for the fact that we are used to taking an L, you can one day sit down and be like, oh boy, and because of this my dirtiness, or because of this my lack of hygiene, or because of this way I they talk, or the way I they smoke, or this my group of friends, or my inability to maintain a career path, or anything what I want to do, I'll just do a many. Why this girl leave me? This girl is actually good girl.
Yes.
For the fact that you've accepted it,
you'll be able to work
would
on
make
it.
you be like, okay, maybe this girl they right. Maybe I make her begin look this thing. But it's not going to be same for anybody, whether male or female, whether man or woman, that tries to delete the other memory of the other person.
Just
because
everything
that the person has complained of, or even every improvement that the person has helped you even make,
you're trying to delete
you're going to delete everything. Because the truth is, whether it's a man or a woman that is doing it, that is bringing up the other person's bad side and always
reliving it
in their head constantly, it's going to wipe away the person's good memories. That's
true.
It's your programming yourself, right? And this is how people become enemies. Yes, exactly. We can agree women do it more because they don't know how to take L's. Now, when we say these things, it's more like generalized assumptions. There are, edge cases. There are women that probably figure some of these things out and be like,
there are exceptions.
We dated. I'm not proud of it. He's maybe a silly person, but we dated, right? Maybe there are like a few things that you could learn from that experience to help better yourself. Fine, you move on with it. But there are generally, I can say this with my full chest, that the majority of women are not accountable. Even when you've heard statements that a woman will tell you, I am wrong, but you are not supposed to do me like this. You're not supposed to do this. And then that is you saying, yes, you're wrong, but it's not you taking accountability.
After all, that men tolerate it.
Yes, but because of these things, this is why people become enemies even after relationships.
True.
In most cases, there are like cases where maybe the situations where they became enemies are different. But in most cases, it's as a result of one person was giving their all. It could be the woman, because we men too, we have our own thing. It could be the woman that was giving her own. The man was just everywhere, not even paying attention.
Yes.
And the girl decides, oh, there's this guy that I like him, or he's been pursuing me, or maybe I want to focus on my career, and the guy might start gaslighting.
Sometimes the guy might not even gaslight. Sometimes another angle is some girls can end up hitting a particular guy because they wanted him so badly, like what you were saying. They are compromising everything for him, but he was just, maybe all they needed from him was to be serious in life. But he refused to be serious with life, and she settled for someone else that she did not really like. But because of that guy that she has been giving her all, he's just refusing to take life serious.
Of course.
Once. So because of that, you might be like, you know what, this guy,
of course,
just get the fuck off. I don't want to have anything to do with you again. You understand?
I think even in movies, we've seen it where the girl might come up to the old guy and be like, if only you can say to me or promise me that you do X and Y, I will leave this person that I'm with for you.
Yeah.
You get this is the same thing I'm saying. One person is giving their all for something, but the other person is not. And then when one of them decides to leave, mostly the one that is giving more decides to leave, it can now cause hate.
No, adding a bit of context to this, because we'll be rounding up soon. Adding a bit of context, there's this stuff that happened on social media where a girl dragged her ex.
Yeah, I think I saw that on X.
She dragged her ex that the guy should come and pay her
money that
he's
kind of rented
her
apartment.
Yeah, because he sold off her properties in a building that they both contributed to rent and that kind of thing, and chased her out. And now going through that whole stuff, I took my time to just read through what the guy said. It was very lengthy, almost 13-14 minutes. And also what the lady said before later she had to go delete all the stuff she wrote. What I was asking myself was, one, there's a huge chance that these people afterwards will become enemies.
Of course.
No doubt. But the major thing I was asking myself is, why did this guy tolerate this much? Yes, all the girl wanted was her money. Pay me my money. But that aside, why did this guy tolerate this much? There were multiple occasions where the guy should have just walked away. Because as a man, what makes a woman respect you is how you keep yourself.
The frame. You need to have the frame.
We've
talked about frame.
Yeah, we've spoken about that before. If a woman feels this guy, in she man, no frame.
There's no frame.
I can do this and come back, and he's still there.
Yeah.
If she puts that in her mind, that's bad for the man. It becomes difficult for you to remove that thing from her mind. Like, there was one place particularly that the guy said he picked up her phone and he saw where she was chatting with her best friend.
Which is male.
Yeah, male.
Which is another red flag. Why you tell me you get male best friend?
And he referred to her as a fool.
That she referred to him as a fool.
Yeah, she referred to him as a fool. And that was based on she lied about something relating to money.
Yeah.
You get, and afterwards apologized, and he took the apology, and she referred to him as a fool.
As a fool for love.
While talking to that her best friend.
Right.
Now, she in her own account said that she did not refer to him as a fool. I'm focusing on this side because they both agreed. She did not refer to him as a fool, but instead she referred to him as a bastard.
You know, bastards are better than fools. So,
and as at then, she was joking.
Right.
But right now, she's for real. He's a bastard.
That's why when you're dealing with emotions,
and he saw that stuff while they were together.
Yeah.
And he forgave her.
Of course.
That is what brought about.
Yes.
What happened.
So it's evident that it's the guy that was absorbing a whole lot of stuff in the relationship. I think from the account, that girl is a single mom. Has a child.
Yeah.
The guy even, started also taking care of the child. I think she was even later telling people that whether the child was his. They started calling him Papa Bayo or something like that. But mine is, the conversation is, why does it turn to become you guys become enemies? Something that you were both lovers. For me, it's like an evidence that if one person is absorbing everything, and the other person is not seeing that what you're doing is bad, the moment this person that absorbs decides that I deserve better, I'm not doing again, right? There's a more chance that this person will begin to hate this person.
True.
In some cases, this person too will begin to hate this person because I gave you everything. I threw everything at you. And this is what you pay me back with. You get? It can go both ways. But the thing is, one person was giving everything to sustain the relationship and maybe got shit in return. So it's whether it's a male or female, by the time you start noticing some of these red flags, I tell people have conversations. Have conversations with your partner. Call it out with love. So that the person knows, it might not be like full-blown argument or threat, because if you absorb too much, it's only a matter of time. Small thing, you go bust. You want to enter it, either you start to shout or you start to destroy stuff. It's better you have conversation. You tell the person, see, this is what you're doing. I don't understand. Can you explain it to me? Then you know. This is how I'm looking at it. We should do it like this. You shouldn't do it like this. This is how I am feeling. Because men do have feelings.
Obviously.
When I hear women say, yeah, but he's a man now. Men have feelings. And see, the funny thing is, that's why you see, I've seen videos of people that committed suicide and maybe a day or two or a week before their suicide, they committed suicide. You see them smiling. You see them happy. You see them, some of them are quiet, but you can see smiles on their face. You don't know the amount of stuff that this person has internalized.
True.
That if they burst out, they can do damage, serious damage. So that your boyfriend that is quiet or that your girlfriend that is quiet, and you know that you've been doing nonsense and he or she they've been catching you and they've been keeping quiet, forgiving you, absorbing. and you think they will not burst one day. Just be prayerful that whenever this burst happens, it's probably something that maybe you're not there, or because it could result to either them taking their own life, or taking your own life, or taking something from you that when you look back, you'll be like, maybe I should have even left this person earlier. Or maybe I should not have done this thing for this long to this person. So for men, if you're with a girl that you feel that she's taking advantage of you, right? Talk with her. Like, be vulnerable. When I mean vulnerable, be, verbal, that should be the word. Communicate, talk. Tell them, say, this thing you're doing, I don't like it.
No, I don't understand.
Establish a frame. That's why I tell people have frame. Establish frame. Even with your normal friends, guys and girls, get frame. If someone is always testing your frame, it's an indication that move away from this person. If someone every single time, say, I know the line when you prick me with this thing, but every time the person won't prick you with that thing, it's high time that maybe this person is not a good person. So have frame. If your girlfriend is always testing your frame, whether it be it as a joke, because girls can, like to play some things like it's a joke. Even if it's a joke, just begin to prepare yourself for exit.
Yeah, and for the guys, for the guys, this is quite important for the guys. We're out of time. It's more than 15 to 18 minutes. Yeah, for the guys, I would say, if you're in a relationship with a lady, or a marriage with a lady, your wife, and it's getting to that point where either based on constant disrespect, it's about to get violent, I think that is the signal for you to back out of that relationship or that marriage. Now, why I'm saying this is probably 30, 40, 50 years ago, with our parents, great-grandparents, there were ways for them to manage stuffs like that. But in this generation now, you agree with me that there are no ways to manage things like that. Before you know, you see yourself for court.
Mm-hmm.
There are cameras everywhere, and there are narratives everywhere. So you won't want to be with a lady that she has gotten to that point where she has lost every form of respect for you, and you have to hit her or beat her or shout almost every 2 days for her to comport or behave. No. That's not manly in any way. So if you've gotten to that point, it's just best you exit peacefully, because trust me, women have a way of pushing you to the edge. And as a man, you will not want to get to the edge. You definitely would not want to do that. So my advice, exit peacefully. Yeah, and with that, we've come to the end of today's talking point. See you guys in the next episode, where we'll also have another very interesting conversation. So guys, make sure to drop your own comments. What do you think about this? Let's hear your own opinions, your own views, what you think causes friends or partners to start hating each other once they have gone their different ways. Let's know. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye, guys.